Morning goat lovers, Crystal here with Blue Cactus Dairy Goats, and today is a very busy day. Got a lot of things going on, a lot of moving parts. Alright, so here's Miss Elsa. She was number 2 to Kid. She did on the 23rd late into the evening, and she had 2 boys and a girl, and they are doing really good. They're adorable. Check them out. So these babies are adorable. This one over here on the left, he's a buck. He was the firstborn. The one he's getting at was the thirdborn. She is blue-eyed and polled. Polled means naturally hornless. And this Swiss boy here was number 2. He is adorable. They, can you guys believe she only had 3? How ridiculous is that? And she skinnied right back up, I swear. She's gonna have 5. No, 3. And they're not even that big. So, just goes to show you never know. So these guys are 2 days old. Most of you know that we do separate, and they are gonna be separated today. So those of you who might freak out about that, we will explain it later. But today's separating day for them. We're gonna get these girls milked. So in this stall, we have Miss Cami. This is her second go at labor here, but she's definitely getting pretty close. So here in a little bit, I'm gonna get her some straw laid down and be sitting with her, excited for her babies. And then in here we have Miss Mayo. She was the first to have babies, and she's doing good. Those kids are doing really good. The dark buckskin back there, blue-eyed and polled, he is gorgeous. He was number 1. And then the little chamois, blue-eyed and polled. I am keeping that girl, and we are naming her Abilene. She is so pretty. Alright, so these little kids are also 2 days old, so it's going to be separating day for them too. And Lillie. Her ligaments are getting softer. She's been one that keeps them hard. So she's still not in labor yet, but soon. Huh, Lillie? So we're going to put this girl out to pasture so she can go browse today. And then there's May. Her ligaments are so hard to find, but they're still there. Squishy, squishy, squishy. She hasn't bagged up anymore in the last day and a half. You can even tell how she's walking, how uncomfortable. She might even go later today, huh, girl? Yeah, right. Gonna get her out walking today too. Get her out on pasture to browse. And then there's Big Mama Dawn. Still waiting on her. Her ligaments aren't too hard to find, but they're squishy. She just looks big. So we're also gonna let her out. Get them walking, get them moving, hoping these babies come. She's doing really good though. So these are the next 3 does that I think are going to be soon that I just want to keep an eye on. We got Maddie here. As you guys know, her due date was March 12th, but she's just looking like she's coming along a lot more. I just want to keep an eye on her in case it isn't March 12th. Here's Sky here. She's pretty soon as well. She's a hard one because she's so meaty. I cannot find her ligaments. Never have been able to fill her ligaments, ever. So she's down here. She's not bagging up or anything. She's got an udder bump, but just keeping a close eye on her. And then there's Lacy. So she's, you know, she's got ligaments there. They're not really that squishy, but she's pretty bagged up, and she's looking pretty large as well. So again, just keeping an eye on her. All 3 of these does were in with Champ, and he's our silent breeder. So it's kind of driving me a little bit crazy, but pretty sure these girls are getting close. That's why they're separated. So here's everybody else. They want to go browse too. Miss Cassie. Sweet girl, I love you. Hi. You want to go browse? Got a little food on you. You got Schillie back there, chock full of kids. You can hear her grunting when she lays down. We got Anna in here, not doing anything, including being pregnant. Miss Little Bit. She's looking pretty big too, guys. She only had one last year, but this year I'm thinking she's got two. And then here's Val. So she's doing pretty good with the herd. She's not freaking out or anything. It's actually going really well. We did get her slightly out to browse. She kind of stepped out a little bit, and she doesn't go to the top of the hill with the girls. I had to take her that first time, and then she just wanted back, but she did get to test out the fence, so she hasn't touched it since. So she's doing really good. And these girls, this might not seem like a lot. Check them out. They're not in there hiding just because we're out here. When we come by the fence now, they actually come up and want to see. This is the only one that'll really let you pet her. Little Miss Roxy here. But the other ones, look at them. I mean, this is huge for these goats. If we would even come out here to look at, they wouldn't even let you look at them. You just have to kind of keep going around, and they just keep hiding or going to a different spot. They didn't even want you to look at them. So this is huge, you guys. Huh. Yes. Awesome. Okay, so Miss Lodi, we're looking at her, and I'm thinking she's grown enough so that she can't get out of the other pen. But since we're all going to be outside and be able to keep a very close eye on her, I want to let her out to browse as well and just see how it goes. Really, really, really want to get this doe with the herd, so hopefully. And then there's Becky back there. You guys helped me name her, which really, she just feels like a Becky. So I appreciate you guys all voting for, most of you voting for the name I would have liked for her. So that there is Becky. So Becky here needs to start getting milked twice a day with the herd. So we're gonna try to get her moved too. See how she goes. She's still really crazy, but we're trying to get her in with the herd. Come here, Miss Lodi. I'm gonna go get you grazing. She wants to go play. Wanna go play? Yeah, let's go. She's definitely getting heavier. Let's see, you gonna go do your tricks? Let's see your tricks. Oh. All right, girl. All right, so I'm gonna walk up to the top of the hill here, see if we can't get them all out of here. We need to get this bottom pen ready for the milkers, so we need them out. There we go. Let's go, guys. There we go. Here they come. Everybody's coming, but Lily's still down there, little stinker. Well, and of course Val, she's not following, but she doesn't usually. She'll start peeking her head out. She wants to, but she's just not sure of it. She's never been outside of a pen for sure. But we got the other fat mamas grazing. They're all so big. I love you, Cassie. Lily is still down there. Lily is still down there by the pens. That is not like her at all. She's usually the first out and kind of hates it when all the rest of them go back. The last to kind of follow back. So maybe she knows she's getting close and doesn't want to leave. Or maybe she's just staring at Derek. They sure love Derek, huh? Yes. Look at this girl. Watch, I'll pet her. Stops eating.
Looks promising. Oh no, what are you gonna do? You might be in the herd, Lodi.
Okay, that's really exciting. I don't think she's going to be able to get through. She didn't try too many times, but she might be with the herd. She's going to try out this other end. Let's see. How exciting. Oh, she's got a leg out. Nope. Miss Lodi's too big. Ha ha. It's not gonna work today, Miss Lodi. Not anymore. She's like, darn it. Oh my goodness.
You're in the herd, Lodi.
Finally.
Yes.
Alright, we're gonna start with Mayo here and get her into the milk pen and let Emily keep the babies company for a little bit. Come here, Mama. Let's go. Let's see if she remembers. Come on, girl. Get up here. Mayo, come on. That's a good girl. This is all part of the routine. They love the stand, they love their treat, and this, you know, helps them also forget that we're separating. So I'm gonna get this girl's hooves trimmed. Let me see you. Yeah, they could use it, huh, girl? Boy, he's not a buck, is he? He's like, smack, 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 smack. I'm gonna give her just a little bit more. Always start off slow, guys, because I don't give grain or scratch or anything like that unless they're milking or an occasional treat. And you don't want to give them a whole bunch at first. It'll give them the runs, and it's not good. So, because I need this milk, because I'm going to try to bottle feed the babies, I am going to strap her. Even though last year she was doing pretty good without the straps. But, again, I don't want that pail spilling over when I need the milk. Alright, girl. Just try to clean her up a little. One reason, and even though she had twins, her udder is lopsided. It looks like they're favoring the left side. So I'm really gonna hope that that's not the case, because show goats have to have pretty udders. Alright, just get her cleaned up a bit here. Oh, I'm not gonna milk with gloves on. She's healing really nice. You're doing good, girl. Remember this? Oh, that one's empty. Alright. This is the first official milking of the year. She's got a little bit of udder tension in there, for sure. It's loosened up, girl. I know. Sometimes the goats will get a little bit of udder tension. You just massage it out. Really putting anything in the pail. But I didn't expect a lot, just because the kids have been on her. But this, her right side looks bigger, kind of expected to get a little bit of milk out of it, but there we go. Now we're getting something here. Alright, so I don't know if you guys can tell, this side had quite a bit of tension in it, and is not quite as even as this one, so it's just very slightly lopsided, so hopefully we'll be alright with that. We'll see once we bag her up and drain her out. So right after they have kids, they have kind of a meaty udder, but once you separate, once they're bagging up and then you're draining them completely, bagging up, draining completely, that changes. That will change. So it's completely normal. She looks like she still has milk, but that'll change. She doesn't have anything left. I didn't get too much out of her, which I didn't expect a lot, but most of that came from this side here that had a lot of udder tension. And if you run across that, you know, leaving the kids on them, they'll favor one side or just want to fight over one side. It can quickly destroy an udder as far as appearance is concerned. And then as well, in further kiddings and stuff, the side that they favor will get bigger, and that is hard to correct, and if not impossible to correct. So one side will always make more milk than the other. But I think we're going to be okay with her. And I'm just going to continue to massage that out. And after a couple fills and drains, she should be good to go. See all those girls? They love the milk stand. Routine. So now I'm going to put Mayo on her hook, because this is our milk pen. They all get their own hook. They're going to get used to their own hook, and they will, most of the cases, go to their own hook. So, part of the routine, getting them used to it and back into it. So she's going to her hook, and I'm going to go get Elsa. Do you remember the stand, Elsa? Let's see. Come on. Other way. Elsa. Oh, fat girl, come on. Let's try that again. There we go. Just a little. Alright, I'm gonna get Elsa's hoofs trimmed up.
Back here, Emily.
Alright, I don't have any high hopes that Elsa has a bunch of milk either, but we'll see. Okay, she's got quite a bit of milk. She's a milk cow. Got quite a bit more milk out of that girl, but she'd fill half of that pail, which she might do after in a 12-hour fill. She's just a milk cow, but so got a little bit more. All right, now Elsa goes back to her hook, and we brought Becky in. She's kind of crazy, as I keep telling you guys. So be prepared. Watch how she gets on the stand. She needs a lot of work. All right, calm down. Hey. Calm down, girl. Come on. Come on. There we go. No. All right. It's all right. That was actually a lot better than normal. Now she'll slightly nibble out of your hand. You want some? So since we got to get this girl into the routine as well, she may as well be milked right now. Plus we could use the milk for the babies. Now, this girl does not have a very big udder, and she's only been getting milked once a day. We'd like, you know, she's going to be in the routine. It's going to be twice a day. That's when we milk our does. But she's got a really nice udder. It actually has a lot more milk in it than you would ever think. Becky. Becky. Girl. You're all right. It's okay. Alright, so she gave us quite a bit more milk, so that's good for the babies. She is not going to stay in the milk stall for now. She's just too crazy, and we don't want her to turn the other goats. We don't want to get the other goats skittish, our goats, just simply because they're herd animals, and if she starts running, it scares the other ones. Instinctively, they are going to start running too. Again, we don't want her tainting our herd and turning them crazy by any means. So she's going back with the Weathers for now, and we'll continue to work with her. So the order they get hooked in is the order they get let off in as well. We're going to unhook these girls and let them out to browse with the rest of the goats. So now what we're going to do is get these 3 little babies, Elsa's little babies, and we're going to join them with Mayo's little babies. Come here, guys. It's okay. Where's your napping? What do you think? You guys want to get up and play?
Hey, you got a little dome.
You're so pretty. Play.
Play.
Who are these other goats? Who are they? Look at all the goats. How pretty she is.
How many is this supposed to be? Even though it's already sold. This is supposed to be.
You're so friendly. Yes, you are. Hi, look how beautiful you are. You might take a bottle. Look at you. You might. What do you think? Oh, you're handsome. Such a pretty boy. Such a pretty boy. Yes. Oh, stinker.
I love him.
Oh.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Buckskin blood cold dough, right? Buckskin
Yeah.
dough.
That's what she is.
Nice, sweetie.
Too cute. All right, I'm gonna get a bottle. All right, so I'm not sure that these babies are gonna take a bottle right now because they have been with their moms. They're probably not really hungry. In most cases, they'll take the bottle a little bit easier after a couple hours of separation when they're pretty hungry. I'm gonna try it with this guy here though and see how it goes. So we just have to train them. Eventually we use a lamb bar, which is just a bucket filled with milk, and it has a bunch of nipples around it attached to straws that go to the bottom of the bucket. But to train them, first we're going to use just a soda bottle, and these same nipples that go onto the lamb bar actually fit right on top of this soda bottle. So what you do, because they're not going to just automatically latch onto it, you're going to slightly, very carefully open their mouth, and you just kind of hold it there. Now milk is coming out. Again, if they're not real hungry, they might not take it. So just be patient with them. You want to try it next time? And they're not familiar with it just yet. It's not their mama's teat, which is one point of separating early. The longer you wait, the harder it is for them to get onto a bottle. So if you want them on a bottle, the earlier the better. It's an easier transition. The main reason, or one of the biggest reasons that we actually separate, other than the fact that we raise show goats and we want the pretty udders, it is so much easier on everybody involved. Now, I'm not talking humans. Yes, it's easier on us too, but for the dams and for the kids, at 2 days, we've done this many years. We've separated at all ages, and I will tell you, when you separate at 4 weeks, 8 weeks, it is so much harder on them. It takes a good week and a half. The kids are trying to break out, and they're just kind of going crazy, whereas you guys don't see Elsa and Mayo over here, do you? They're out there grazing, playing with their friends. These kids aren't freaking out by any means. It is a little bit of a transition, but it's more of a 1 to 2 day transition, and everybody's just normal, like nothing ever happened. These kids get very, very familiarized with humans. They're not going to end up at all like Becky, you know, if you guys saw. They're going to be extremely friendly. And again, we raise show goats. We're selling these goats to people who are also showing, and they need a friendly goat, one that they're going to be able to handle, one that is very familiar with human interaction. So they're going to get a friendly goat from us. And the goats that we do ship as well, we'll have people, you know, other breeders will ship their dam raised kids, and we ship our bottle raised. Shipping is so much easier on the kids when they're bottle babies and familiarized with humans. Like, I can't even stress enough. They're going to have so much interaction with humans, they cannot be scared of them. But anyway, we'll get people calling us back and saying, oh my gosh, we're just in love with your kids. They're our favorite because they're so sweet. As soon as they get them, you know, they can travel across this country and be completely calm about it, not freaking out and scared for their life. For instance, like the new goats we bought, they're just calm, and as soon as they get to their new home, they love the new people because they're familiar with people. So love the friendly goats, and this is a really easy way to get your goats friendly. They're just the cutest things. But, I mean, look at them. They're all playing. Now, again, if this was 4 weeks, 8 weeks when we separated, it would not be going this easy. It just simply would not. We've done it before. They're the cutest things. Okay, you can go. I'm going to try somebody else, okay? You're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. All right, Emily, you want to get me another one?
So weird how skittish she is right now.
Hey, sweetie.
It's a lot easier on husbands as well. A lot easier.
And another point, the doe is going to produce a lot more milk for you. If you're keeping the kids on them, they're gonna start weaning them 2, 3, 4 weeks. They're gonna be kicking them off. Whereas if you separate, you're filling that udder, you're draining that udder, filling it, draining it, filling it, draining it. Their body is telling them that they need that much more milk. So you're gonna get more milk out of a doe if you separate early as well. You wanna try this? It's not your mama. Let's see. Girls usually latch on much quicker than the boys too. Girls are just smarter than boys.
It's natural.
It's a natural thing. Look at her. Told ya. She's chugging. Just like that. Now if this was 4 weeks old, it would be a fight. And they're bigger, they're stronger. Look at her, Danami. Heck yeah, girl. This is the little girl I am saving, retaining. I'm so excited about her. This full chamoisé, blue-eyed and polled, and she is super wide. Hopefully she'll give you guys a shot. Do you want to turn? You're a girl. You might do really good. This little girl's already going to a new home. Well, no, she's staying here, but she's been sold. She'll stay here for a little bit, huh, girl? Let's see. Are you hungry? Because you was napping. Want to try it? Just be patient with them, guys. Just hold it. It's okay. Latch on. Not right now? Okay. Okay. She's blue-eyed and pulled girl.
Buxy.
Oh, look at all of that milk. My goodness. You got a little on your mouth, huh? Just a little. Just a little. Yeah, okay. All right. Look at you nibbling. You want to try again, mister? Want to try again, Swiss boy?
Swissy.
I know, I know.
Yes.
Let's try. Let me see. You're nibbling. Pretty much just takes them one time to figure out they want to latch on. And then they're good. But the boys, in my experience, just take a little bit longer to figure it out. They're not going to die if they go 3 hours without food, you guys. I promise. I promise.
This,
Some even go like 6 hours. Huh. Yeah. Before they'll get it. All right. Let's try... Oh, let's try Manly.
Buckskin, blue-eyed, pulled buck.
Oh, he's so beefy. If you guys didn't see, he had a little bit of a struggle coming out. So he had this arm back. So you were not easy to get out for your mama. He is a beefy little boy. He is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Has that width. This is Mayo's blue-eyed and pulled boy. He's also sold, huh? You guys are going all across the country. All right, let's try it. I know. Let's see.
He's jugging.
No. Just little suckles. Oh, he got it. All right, Mayo's kids are super smart. Isn't that good, Mentor? Yeah, you got it figured out. Don't expect a lot from them for them to eat. They, kind of when they're with the dam, they will just suckle here and there, like every 30 minutes, every hour. They're not getting a lot. So when you start bottle feeding at 2 days old, you're looking probably about 4 feedings, and just whatever they'll eat. But don't expect them to eat a whole bunch, and don't think they're starving to death. Their stomachs will stretch a bit, and then the feedings, they're going to be drinking more, so they won't need as many feedings as if they were on their mom. So for the first week, they get about 4 feedings a day, and then starting about week 2, go down to 3. I'd say about week 3 or 4, you can go down to just a morning and an evening feeding, because they should definitely be eating hay, quite a bit of it. And you'll notice that they're eating the hay, because they're going to get free access to hay so that they have it, and they'll know what it is pretty quickly. And you'll see them nibbling at it. But once their poop starts turning into little pellets and is brown, even, looks normal, little tiny goat berries, you'll know that their main diet is gonna be alfalfa. Even if you don't see them eating it all the time, you'll know that they are. Want to try again? Oh, there he goes, there he goes. Good boy. Good boy. All right, let's try. Who else we got? Just that little dude, huh? Here comes that wind, just in time for Cami. I'm keeping an eye on
This
her.
girl is eating us. She's really gonna
She's so cute.
like it here.
Brown-eyed pulled buck, right? Manchonze.
And like
Oh, this one, brown-eyed pulled buck. He has some chamois markings, like his legs. He's like a light chamois. He just doesn't have the facial stripes. So he's kind of a partial.
she's attacking me.
You want to try this, mister? Let's see. Okay.
Ooh, these are petite flippies.
You're not going to have it just yet, are you? No? Want to try? Almost. 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 Okay. All right, well, Mayo's babies figured it out. Elsa's have not, but that's all right. So we'll come back out and we'll try again here in about an hour, and we'll keep trying until they take some. So, but for now, these kids are gonna play.
Elsa's leaving.
Look at that little girl. Again, I would like to point out that nobody is freaking out and nobody's screaming. You do not see their dams right here losing their cool.
And it's only
Later this evening, they're probably gonna come over, but I just can't stress it enough. It is so much easier for the animals, for the goats, if you separate earlier. And as my husband mentioned, for the husbands. Okay, so now Derek's got that bottom stall here all cleaned out. So we're gonna move the kids over and put them in there so we can get this one cleaned up. So we're gonna leave them in here. We're gonna not put bedding down yet. We want the dirt to be, the ground to be able to dry out a little bit. So we'll put some bedding down this evening, but for now we'll let it dry out. Go play. Go play. You guys see Mayo grazing up there? Enjoying the fact that she's out of the little stall. And then there's Elsa telling everybody, reminding everybody that she thinks she's in charge over here as the herd queen. Sky and May don't think so though. Alright, so we got all of those things done. Now I can focus on Miss Cami, which of course I've been keeping an eye on her anyway. But she's getting close, guys. Definitely contractions are looking really hard. She's progressing pretty quickly. Hey. So I'm going to get this straw laid down for her and watch her labor. So you guys make sure you're subscribed and you'll get to see that video as well. I'm gonna get to doing my favorite thing. Getting this pen ready and watching babies be born. You say, Cami. See you guys again soon.